and we will get started. So today we're going to review for our first quiz for Unit 2. Unit 2 only has 2 quizzes, which is kind of nice, don't you think? Yeah, I thought so too. 15 lessons and 2 quizzes. So we're about halfway through. I didn't hear.
Mine says it's turned in.
Yeah, I didn't hear you, sweetheart. Can you say it again?
It says it's turned in.
Oh, okay. Maybe you did it sometime today?
No, I did it yesterday.
All right. I will look again. Thank you, Robert. All right, guys. Today is a review. So I would hope everyone will participate in the review, and we'll take quiz 2.1. And we are going to do that so we know what we still need to work on. Your success criteria is to participate in the review, read the problems carefully, use clues to decide whether to multiply or divide, draw a picture, and solve an equation, and reflect, does your answer make sense? Thinking about that success criteria, what kind of problems do you think we're going to be solving today? What kind of problems? Max, what do you think? Any ideas?
No.
If we have to read carefully, use clues to decide whether to multiply or divide, draw a picture, write and solve an equation, and reflect. Gabe, what kind of problems are those? Word problems. So we are going to have some word problems today. Before we start on the actual review, I have a couple word problems that I want to share with you that you guys wrote. So I didn't put them into a book yet, but we're going to share a couple of these. You're going to write the answers in your spiral. And here's one for you. Let's see. This is Max's. There are 7 pennies on each table. There are 4 tables. How many pennies in all? Go ahead and write your equation. Think about it. Read carefully. You have the visual right here. Look what he did for you. Max drew the 4 tables. He has the 7 pennies. Now, you visualized it. Let's read it again. There are 7 pennies on each table. There are 4 tables. How many pennies in all? Now think about the clues. Think about our success criteria. Decide whether you're going to multiply or divide. Then write your equation and solve it, and we'll share what you got. And see if it matches what Max's answer is on the back. So looking for an equation. When you have it, thinking Marin, you can hold it up. Looking good. Wow. Elena, can I see your equation? Abby, why don't you come sit by me? Right over here. That's better. Wow. You got the opposite. Make sure you only have one equation, though, that I know you know which operation it is, okay? Amy, just what did you get? Renee said 17. All right, good one. There are 9 pumpkins in each row. How many are there together? This is Lila's, Miss Bird's. I'm going to read it again. There are 4 rows of pumpkins. There are 9 pumpkins in each row. How many are there together? And here's her picture so you can visualize it. Pumpkins. Write your equation. 4 rows of pumpkins with 9 pumpkins in each row. Just need one more pumpkin in each row. I'm gonna add a pumpkin for you. So you multiply by. All right, Clara, can you unmute and tell me what you think the answer is?
36.
And what equation did you get?
4 times 9 equals 36.
She right, Bird? Yes. And how did you know to multiply, Clara?
There was no total.
You didn't know the total, did you? Okay, we're gonna do one more of Cooper's. The store has 4 shelves with 6 bottles on each shelf. How many bottles are there in all? The store has 4 shelves with 6 bottles on each shelf. How many bottles are there in all? I love that we can look at your picture and visualize it. Awesome. Okay, Katie, give me 1 minute. I'm going to give everybody a little time. 4 shelves with 6 bottles on each shelf. How many bottles are there all together? And I can't make it any smaller, so. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. There's the visual. Missing a bottle on a couple of these. Hold on. Add a couple more bottles. Cooper's. All right. Katie, can you unmute? Tell us what you got.
$24.
And what was the equation? What equation?
X times 4 equals 24.
Or property 4 times 6 equals 24. You're right, Katie. Nice job. How did you know to multiply and not divide?
Because it said how many are there.
Yeah, we didn't know the total, did we? Okay, nice job. We'll keep working through these. You guys did such a nice job on them. I thought we would share them. I also didn't get to read this to you on Halloween, and I wanted to so badly. I love reading to you guys. And this, I figure it's still close enough to Halloween that I can read part of it. I might not get through it all. But I'm going to read a little bit of 2 times 2 equals Boo. It'll help you get ready for your test and get those facts in your head. It's a set of spooky multiplication stories by Laureen Leedy. And this book was published in 1995. How old is this book? Gabe, how do you know it's 25 years old? Okay, so can we, I'm not sure about subtracting. That's hard for me to get my brain around. What if you said 1995 and counted up? How many would it take to get to 2000? To 2000, from 1995 to 2000. Just 5, right, Haley? And then how many more would we add to 5? 25. Awesome. Okay, we're going to hear about the disappearing 0. I'll only be in the store for a few minutes. Okay, Griselda. Wait here, Inkling. I have some shopping to do. See you later, Lynx. Hi, my boss is buying frog toes. How quaint. She happens to be a very talented witch, I'm sure. Just the other day, a nasty vampire attacked us, so Griselda multiplied him by 0. So, Two huge bats grabbed me last week, so she cried. 2 times 0 equals 0. Get it? 2 bats times 0 equals 0 bats. Big deal. 3 angry snakes were chasing us, so Griselda yelled. What did she yell? See? 3 snakes times 0 equals 0 snakes. So what? 4 enormous spiders jumped us, so Lynx shouted, 4 times 0 equals 0. 4 spiders times 0 equals 0 spiders. Well, whoop-de-doo. 5 ghosts surrounded us, and Griselda just screamed, 5 times 0 equals 0. 5 ghosts times 0 equals 0 ghosts. Griselda is the best witch in town. Lynx is 10 times better. Oh yeah, this is for you. 1 times 0 equals 0. Where are you? They disappeared. One more time. Hi, Dr. Albert, trick or treat. Hello, Nelson. You must come see my latest invention. Okay, but I want to get more candy. I'll show you how to increase the amount you already have. This is my new multiplication machine. We'll put your 1 bag of candy inside and push some numbers. 1 times 1 equals 2 times 1 equals 3 times 1 equals 4 times 1 equals 5 times 1 equals. So I can start with 1 bag of candy, then multiply it by the number of bags I want? Let's try a big number like 99. 99 times 1 equals. Wait, the machine is rumbling. It's going to. Boom! Wow, thank you, Dr. Albert. You're welcome, Nelson. Seeing double. I can't believe that Mom expects me to clean this entire attic. Just look at all this old junk. Whose glasses are these? Dr. Spook's double vision spectacles? Directions. Put on glasses and stare at something. Multiply by 2. The item will double. Okay, I'll try it on that goofy moose head. 1 times 2 equals? Wow, 2 moose heads. Let's double these 2 wrinkly boots. 2 times 2 equals? 4 boots. Amazing. How about these 3 old hats? 3 times 2 equals? 6 hats. Next, these 4 raggedy brooms. 4 times 2 equals? 8 brooms. Now these 5 dusty books. 5 times 2 equals? That's 10 books that I can. What can I double next? Zelda, have you finished cleaning up there? Not quite, Mom. Oh no, it's going to take twice as long with all this extra stuff. Silly girl. Hey, I have a great idea. I'll use this mirror to double myself. Zelda, what's taking you so long? Eek! Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. All right, triple scare. Look at those crows eating our corn. We need a scarecrow. The garden is so large, we'd better make 3 scarecrows. Pumpkins make good heads. 1 pumpkin times 3 equals 3 pumpkins. What's going on? Each head needs 2 eyes. 2 eyes times 3 equals 6 eyes. Each mouth needs 3 teeth. 3 teeth times 3 equals 9 teeth. Each body will need 2 arms and 2 legs, which makes 4 limbs. 4 limbs times 3 equals 12 limbs. Give each scarecrow 5 strings for hair. 5 strings times 3 equals 15 strings for hair. Did she say scarecrow? I better warn the others. Let's get them. Let's go outside and scare those crows. Shh. up a giant crow. Caw, 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 caw. Well done, Riley. Uh-oh, didn't work out so good, did it? Okay, so I'm gonna stop there, but I'll finish. These are fun. It's still close enough to October. I think we can get away with reading it the rest of this week. It is, I love it. I hope you enjoyed that quick review. I know they were kind of simple, but sometimes we need to hear them. So you heard today that we are gonna be thinking about problem solving on our test, on our quiz today. So here are the strategies once again. Let's read them together. That means let's read chorally, all together. Ready? Read the problem, visualize, retell, interpret, use clues to determine the relationships, model the relationships, find the unknown, reflect, put the answer back into the problem. Here we go. Mrs. Harrison has 8 packs of markers. There were 10 markers in each pack. How many markers did Mrs. Harrison have altogether? You can make a model, draw a picture, but you need to have the equation for sure in your math spiral. Go ahead and do that now. This is your work right now, your practice, and then we'll go over each one. When you think you know it, hold up your spiral. That'll let me know when you are done. I would be so impressed if you labeled your answers with the unit. Mrs. Harrison has 8 packs of markers. There were 10 markers in each pack. How many markers did Mrs. Harrison have all together? Make sure you're looking for clues, whether you're going to multiply or divide. Remember, we're going to start moving into all 4 operations soon. Right now, you can still be rest assured we're just looking at multiplication and division. Hey, looking good, guys. Wow. By golly, I think we're getting it. Okay, Sonny Poe, what do you think? What is the equation? How do you know? Can you speak it within?
8 times 10.
So she says 8 times 10 equals 80 what?
Marker.
And Sonny, how do you know to multiply? What was your clue?
Because how many he has all together, and it, how much she has.
It didn't tell how many she had all together, right? We didn't know a total. And when you visualize it, you see repeated addition. Can you see those packs of markers? Here's a pack. I hope if you did not draw a picture, I hope you were visualizing it. I saw myself at Walgreens looking at markers, and they each had 10. I could visualize it. I could see it. And once I did that, I would know. I need to know how many there are all together. That's repeated addition. And that tells me I'm going to multiply. All right.
They look like 6s.
Yeah.
They back like 6s.
They do. Okay, let's see if we can do another one. Good strategies, Miss Sunny. Did everybody agree?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty straightforward, right? All right. This one might be a little tougher. There are 48 pieces of candy that need to be shared equally between 6 people. How many pieces of candy will each person get? Look for your clues, visualize, draw a picture, write an equation, label your unit. We have 48 pieces of candy that need to be shared equally between 6 people. How many pieces of candy will each person get? Anybody at home want to share their thinking? Robert, will you unmute and share your thinking?
48 divided by 6 equals 8.
Okay, how do you know?
Because if you times 6 times 48, it would be a lot. And
That would make sense.
yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
Okay, are there any clues in the text that help you visualize division?
The family.
So think about it, there are 48 pieces of candy that need to be shared equally between 6 people. How many pieces of candy will each person get? What clues in the text do we hear? Haley?
We know the answer.
Okay, so we already know the total. That's a definite clue. Are there some other clues in that text? Oh, I hear some side conversations. I need whole body listening. There's some that will help you visualize what's actually happening. I'm going to read it again until I can get in your brains. Charlie Carr, I'm ready for you to get this. Ready? There are 48 pieces of candy that need to be what? Shared. What? Equally. Doesn't that tell me we're dividing? Isn't that another way of saying divide? Yes, no, maybe? Yeah, those are clues. So that's helpful. Now, what is the unit, Robert? What unit are we going to write?
Candy, pieces of candy.
Pieces of candy. And my next question for you, Robert, then I will let you rest, is how did you know 48 divided by 6 equals 8? You're right. How did you know that?
Because I've heard of the family before and now I've memorized it.
6 times 8 is
46 says 8 went on a date. Didn't come back to their 48.
You didn't hear the in-person kiddos just said 6 and 8 went on a date. They didn't come back till they were 48. 6 times 8 is 48. So what I just want to point out is that, Robert, we can use our multiplication to help us with division, right? So what times 6 equals 48? And we know that's 8. Nicely done. Okay. Everybody agrees, I hope. If not, speak up so we can discuss your thinking if you disagree. All right, let's move on to the next problem. Wow, you have 6 problems to solve. You've got, these are the hard ones. You're going to have to use your chance. You're going to have to use what you already know. You're going to have to use all the tricks, your 5 tricks. You might have to draw a picture. Go ahead and write your answer to these 6 problems, and then we'll see how you figured them out. Be ready to share how you know what 7 times 8 is. How do you know what 6 times 7 is? How do you know what 7 times 7 is? Let me remind you, that 5's trick comes in handy if you don't have it memorized or if you don't have a chant for it. And I'm going to put a couple stars on the ones that we have a chant for or a trick for. The ones with stars, we have a little chant or riddle or something for that might help you. We also have those white cards that might help you. Add up. That's a good one. 5's trick would be helpful for these too. If you know what 5 times that number is, then you just have to add how many more of that count by you need, depending on the first factor. Guys, you're gonna do all 6. These are the ones that I have identified as the tough ones. I see a lot of people just sitting wanting to look at the multiplication table. You can draw a picture. I don't see any pictures.
I have to tell you, sometimes this is not available, friends. You can't depend on
No.
this all the time. Or the one on your desk. Sometimes when I go to the grocery store, I don't have a multiplication table lying around next to me. You need to
You have to be able to figure it out.
Or figure it out.
And I think if you were drawing a picture, you would be able to. All right.
6, 7, 8.
Sawyer. Sawyer, 7 times 8. Okay, how do you know 7 times 8 is 56? How did you figure it out? I'm going to get a little closer. Say it one more time. Okay, so how did you figure it out? Okay, so Sawyer said he counted by 8 7 times. Did you at least start with 5 times 8, Sawyer, and know that's 40? So, guys, instead of counting by 8 7 times, look at this. 5 times 8, excuse me, honey, is 40. And then I need 7 8s. So how many more is 7 than 5, Sawyer? 2 more. So I have to add 8 and add 8 more to get 56. But if you're going to count by 8s, that sounds really hard. Start with 5 times 8 is 40. I already know that. Then count on. Okay? All right, Marin. What's another way to know 7 times 8 is 56? Yeah, how many of you did 5, 6, 7, 8? Yay! 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 6 times 7. We don't really have a chant for it. Gabe, what is 6 times 7? 42. How do you know? You counted by 6s, so you did 7 6s. Did you start with 5 times 6 is 30 first? So guys, watch this. If you're going to count by 6s 7 times, start with 5 times 6 is 30, and then how many more 6s did you need, Gabe? How much more is 7 than 5? 2 more, right? And then you could just add 6 2 more times to get 42. That's the 5 shortcut. That's what Sunny did. I know she was mentioning it to me. All right, 7 times 7. That's a tricky one. Charlie Carr. How do you know? So he did use the 5's trick. For sure. All right, everybody should have gotten this one. 8 times 6, 6 and 8 went on a date. Didn't come back, so they were 48. 8 times 6 or 6 times 8 is 48. I ate and I ate till I was
Sick on the floor.
8 times 8 is,
64.
and then this one's a nice easy one. 6 times 6 is,
36.
it's just kind of a little silly chance. 6 times 6 is 36. All right. Or if you've memorized your square numbers. Yep. Excellent. Max memorized his square numbers. So he knows 8 and 8, 7 and 7, and 6 and 6. Those are good ones to memorize because they're tough. Tough ones to figure out. Whoa, can you pull your legs in, Finn, so nobody gets hurt? Like me? All right. Here's, I think, the last one. The area of the rectangle. This is a review question. You will see something like this on your quiz today. So girls, listen up. The area of the rectangle is 21 inches. The length is 7 inches. What is the value of n? Remember, the width is n inches. Write an equation and solve. I'm going to read it again. The area of the rectangle is 21 inches. Finn, show me your work. The length is 7 inches. What is the value of n? Write an equation and solve. Yes, you can do this. Remember what area equals.
Area equals length times width.
Remember what area equals. That will help you.
Yeah, but I don't have like anything to
Write it down now. I'm done. I love what Serena is doing. She has a blank, now she just has to figure out what goes in the blank. I love what Madison is doing. She has the equation ready. Yeah. Cooper's not in there, is he? Wait, is Cooper in the bathroom? Yes. Nope. So. All right, Max.
3.
Okay, Max, what do we know about area, first of all?
It's width times length.
Area equals length times width. So if we know the area is 21, and we know the length is 7, we're trying to figure out the width, right? N. This is the question mark. So what times 7 equals 21? Or what's the inverse operation?
21 divided by 7 equals 3.
N equals, and how do you know it equals 3?
Because I did a drawing with 7 boxes, and I counted to 21 by putting
Yeah.
dots, and until I got 21, and there was 3 in each box.
Okay, so he decided to divide 21 divided by 7 by drawing 7 boxes. and then counting until you got to 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And how many are in each?
3.
3. Did anyone do it differently? Josh, what did you do to get your answer?
I did the same thing.
So I'll see that drawing like that.
Okay.
Now, I want to know what you did. How did you know that the answer was 3? Because I saw your paper and you had it.
Well, I draw the thing and then I draw 3 on the thing.
So what did you do in your head then, if you didn't draw a picture to find out 7 times blank equals 21, or 21 divided by 7?
In my head,
Uh-huh.
I pretended that there was an empty box so that I did 3 and did 3. I did that in my head.
Okay. Serena, do you want to share your thinking?
Oh. I did my but
Okay.
I'll tell you one. I did 12, 21 divided by 7 equals, and then I figured out what it equals.
How did you figure it out though? Like, what'd you do? You drew a picture? So I'll see a picture on there? Okay. All right. Anyone do it different than a picture? Yeah, Braxton.
I drew 2 different equations, then I said which one would not make sense and which would. So then I had the equation, and then I could solve 7 times 7 divided by.
You mean 21 divided by 7? Okay. What did you do, Sunny?
I 7 plus 7, and then plus 1 more is 21.
So she counted by 7s until she got to 21. Counting by 7s is a great way because really 21 divided by 7 is the same thing as saying how many 7s are in 21. 7, 14, 21. That's all the time I have, sweetie. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see what we've got next. I think that is about what you're going to see on your quiz, but let's double check it, make sure. Yes, so you are going to log in to Think Central. In your things to do list, you will see quiz. I'll wait. I need everybody listening. You are going to log into Think Central, not yet. Please listen. In your things to do list, you will see quiz 2.1. You will complete this using your math spiral. Lucas can have whole body listening. You're going to use your math spiral to draw pictures to help you figure out your answers. Then once you're done with lesson 2.1, you will have plenty of time to work on other assignments in your things to do list. Do the ones that are older first. When I say older, that means like if you had lesson 2.1 or 2.2 or 2.3, you would do 2.1 first. Does that make sense? Or if you had 2.6, 2.7, and 2.8, you would do 2.6 first. So we're going to do our quiz, turn it in, then you can work on your assignments when you're done. Any questions? And please at home, you have to go to your Jeffco US bookmarks to get to Think Central in the upper left-hand corner of your Chromebook. That's how you're going to get to it. You won't find it on your assignment. So make sure you do this and turn it in because I will be getting a grade from this, okay? So if you can do it right now, I'm giving you lots of time. All right, if you don't have questions at home, I'm going to let you guys get started. In person, Serena has a question. Yep, use your math spiral to help you. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I can't wait to see how you do on your quiz. Good luck.